Come on. Let's go. Check out the scenery this morning. Just woke up. Haven't even had a cup of coffee yet. It looks so beautiful out here that I just had to come out and have a look for myself. Dew in the grass. Mist over the water. The water's so warm. Finally getting a little bit of rain and a pop-up thunderstorm. Pretty steady thunder. Could be a good one. The sun would likely be shining if it wasn't for all the smoke in the air. Seems every year we have to go through this for at least some period of time. Oh, looks like a good one, Karen.
The little one.
She's putting us to shame.
Yeah.
Poke it right through, usually just above the fins,
Yeah.
and then follow the backbone down all the way to the tail. And here again, you just
Yep.
feel the rib cage.
Yeah, you're just getting the rib cage out.
Right.
Yep.
We're just going to follow around the outside edge of it. This is the way my dad taught me, and maybe there's different ways of going about doing it, but I find that it's effective. Some other guys, they like to take, I don't know, I've seen guys go up here and they
Yeah,
take
exactly.
the rib cage out that way. Good sharp knife is handy.
Mm-hmm.
My dad could really zip through these.
Yeah.
Of course, when back then he kept 6 pickerel. So when Mom and Dad and my brothers were out fishing, we'd bring home 24 fish.
You better be able to skin them fast.
You got to learn how to skin them fast.
And there's no limit on perch still?
25.
Oh, wow. That's good still.
Yeah.
Are they big perch here?
They can be. Mike got one. I think it was around 12 inches a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll bury this in the garden.
Put it to use.
Nitrogen.
Here, I'll do this. You don't.
Keep going.
Couple nice slabs.
Yep.
Do you want to try this one? Ducks are up here eating bugs off the lawn. I think those ducks could be blacks and not mallards. Hard to tell the difference for me. I've got some loppers to fix up here. Yeah, they got a little rusty sitting around. I gotta take it apart here, and see this edge right here is rolled over. It's not sharp. So in order for this to work, this side has to be beveled down and sharpened here, and this have to grind this out here to make that edge sharp. So when these two edges meet, it cuts easy. I have to take this part here and clean up all those surfaces, make them work again. And I notice this handle starting to come out here in comparison to this side here. Might have to do something about that too. And I'll put some stuff on this wood here to keep that from getting soft, help protect the wood, make them work good again. Take this apart here. Couple of 9/16 nuts. Clamp that up in the vise. Now I can either file this so that that edge is sharp again. These rotary tools are so handy. And you've got all kinds of different things you can put on them. Yeah, very handy tool to have. Well, I made it nice and shiny here, but it's still rounded over here. I'm not feeling it a real good edge there yet, so I'm gonna have to peel some down until I feel that nice and sharp. Once I get to that point, then I can clean up this surface here. But you don't want to try to sharpen it from this side. It has to be from here. So we're getting there. We're about halfway there now. Edge here now. So now I just gotta smooth this side out, and we'll have a nice square surface. You can feel it catching your thumbprint. You know when you get it to that point that you're good enough. Now the other side, this has to be perfectly straight and flat. Because if it isn't, so if this was too thick here, where it's bolted together, and there was a gap between here and where the mating surfaces meet, what'll happen is you'll end up with a gap in between the other side, and it won't cut. My kit fell off the bench. Now I got a mess to clean up. Now on the other blade, what I look for when I'm looking to sharpen that at the right angle is I look at the angle that's existing, and I try to match that as I go around to get the optimum angle. Once I get that sharpened, then I'll clean up this surface here a little bit. Not that it really matters there. Might help to, as the wood gets cut, might help it to slide that way if it's not overly rusted there. But this is the making sure that this edge here is nice and sharp. That's the key. You got to keep your stone moving. You don't want to stay in one place too long, because you get a nice even sharpening. I'm feeling it nice and sharp there now. And it's burred over on the other side a little bit, but that's okay because I'm going to just take a flat file and go on that other surface. I'm going to clean this here up a little bit, and then I'll go to the other side. Here again, this surface needs to be super flat, and if it doesn't meet to the other side of the cutting edge, then you end up with a gap in between, and where the two edges meet is when they come together. Oh, what am I doing here? There we go. When they come together, it forms the cutting edge right in there. And if these are not meeting nice and flat together, you won't end up with a good clean cut. I think a big flat file is probably best to use in a case like this to keep things flat. It doesn't take a lot of material off because a big flat file like that doesn't take off a whole lot of material because you're not getting pounds per square inch on the surface that you want to file. But you end up with a nice smooth surface, which is what you want. As you can see, the file has taken off some high spots here. It's not so much critical here, but it is making this surface nice and smooth. Now that rust is kind of hindering the file action. Rust is actually harder than the steel surrounding it, and the file will often just slide over the top of that. So I'll scrape a little bit of that rust off and go over it with the file a bit more. But this edge is nice and sharp now. I'll apply a bit of grease in there, keep things working free, prevent a little bit of rust from forming, and should be good to go for some time to come. It's important to use a locking nut on that bolt to keep it from loosening as you use them. And it may need to be adjusted from time to time, but it's no big deal to do that. Quick wipe down of using some old motor oil into the handles to help keep them soft and they don't get slivers off them. Help preserve the wood. Oh, I'll go and try it out. like butter. I've been meaning to do this over here for a while. Look at that. Gotta love it. It only took a few minutes. And these are ones that Karen uses at home. So, gotta make it easy for her too. I should do the same to my own. They're due to be cleaned up too. So. Yeah, right on. Well, more of a mess to clean up. Did we do a good job, Maisie? Are you happy with that? Yeah, you're looking for trouble, aren't you? Maisie is 4 years old. She came to me from a rescue organization here in Canada, and very good organization. I got her as a puppy. Her mom came from Egypt, pregnant with 9 pups, and I was fortunate enough to get her. She's a great dog, great companion, loves everybody. Not a mean bone in her body anywhere. Never heard her growl at anybody ever. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Well, we got some cooler days coming up. Actually, today is very pleasant. I should be doing that, but I got some other things I want to get done first. We'll carry on with that soon. Still no red tomatoes, but they're getting close. Hope we get some soon. Those are so tasty. We've got some rain predicted tonight, I think, and tomorrow. But not 100% chance, though. So I'll give the garden a little bit of a hose down here now. Not a very big garden, but it's surprising how much it can produce. It doesn't grow everything that I plant for some reason, but it's usually is successful for potatoes and tomatoes and beans. And I'm not sure what kind of squash that is. That could be spaghetti squash, it could be butternut squash. So as long as those all produce, I'm happy with what I get. I want to see some little beans starting to form. Won't be long, a few more days and there'll be some to pick. At least I got a garden with a good view. A few clouds rolling in. Just some light ones. Prelude to some precipitation later this afternoon. See a couple of boats out fishing. They've been fishing out there for the last couple of days, so they must be catching something. Oh, time for another cup of coffee. I love these machines. And we're going to brew up some great Canadian coffee. Pretty good coffee, actually.